All right, let's dive into the dramatic world of international tango. It's a dance of pure elegance, razor-sharp precision, and just so much passion. Every single step tells a part of a story, and every figure is just packed with artistry. But what really makes this style of tango tick? Let's get into it.
Wow. I mean, that's a pretty intense way to put it, right? But it perfectly frames tango not as just one dance, but as different chapters of a really complex story. And we're about to explore that final, powerful chapter, the international style, a dance that's all about its sharp contrasts and incredibly controlled power.
Okay, so before we can even think about taking a single step, we absolutely have to listen. You gotta understand the very heartbeat of this dance. It's unique and honestly kind of demanding music. This, right here, this is the secret sauce. Tango musicality isn't just about, hitting the beat. It's about becoming a physical part of the music itself. It's what separates a good dancer from a truly great one. And it's what makes this dance so completely captivating to watch. Think of tango music like the blueprint for a building. It's got a very specific structure. You've got this 2/4 or 4/4 time with these really distinct strong and weak beats. The sections are like the floors of the building. And the phrases, those are the rooms. This structure is what gives the music that classic marching, almost stalking feel. And the dance is built completely on top of this foundation. And that quote just nails it, doesn't it? This is the whole point. The best tango dancers aren't just counting beats or the words. No, they're expressing the full musical sentence. They are literally telling a story with their bodies. So how does this musical story actually translate into movement? Well, we're going from listening to a story to actually speaking a language that's told entirely through the feet. Okay, this is where tango really sets itself apart from all the other ballroom dances. Imagine a car just gliding smoothly through a green light. That's kind of like a waltz, all continuous motion. Now, picture a car speeding up to a red light and stopping on a dime. That is tango. There's no gentle skimming, the feet are placed with incredible intention. The whole movement is flat, direct, and just powerful.
Right, think about a foxtrot or a waltz. There's this constant flowing energy. The movement never really stops. It's just one continuous, graceful arc drifting across the floor.
And boom, there it is. That's the core principle. This is what gives tango its signature drama. The movement and the body are one and the same. A step is taken, and for a split second, everything freezes. It creates these incredible pictures of tension and control before exploding into the very next movement. And there's a perfect word for it, staccato. It's this sharp, almost percussive quality that makes the dance feel so electrifying. It's not just a walk, it's a statement. Every single step is a statement. So what are the actual words in this physical language? Well, it all starts with the walks. They're grounded, deliberate, like a panther stalking its prey. Then you build on that with traveling figures like progressive side steps and promenades. And of course, you've got the iconic corte, that sharp cut or check that creates a dramatic frozen picture, perfectly capturing that staccato action we were just talking about. Knowing the words is one thing, but stringing them together to make poetry? That's something else entirely. Mastering the steps is really just the beginning. The true art of tango is in that silent conversation happening between the two partners. And this is so important. It is not a one-way street. The leader doesn't just push the follower around the floor. It's this incredibly dynamic partnership. The leader suggests a movement, and the follower, who is super active and aware, interprets that suggestion and responds. It's a beautiful, unspoken dialogue that, when it works, creates a totally seamless dance. So, how do you take your tango from just steps and turn it into real artistry? It all comes down to mastering these 3 essentials. First up, connection. A strong, consistent frame is your line of communication. It's everything. Second, musicality. You have to hear those syncopated rhythms and then express them with sharp precision. And finally, expression. You have to become the dance, embodying its intensity in your posture, your gaze, your controlled energy. When you start to weave all these layers together, the defiant music, the staccato technique, that intense partnership, you begin to see that tango is so much more than just a dance. And this just sums it up perfectly. It's a true fusion of different arts. The music gives you the narrative, the dance gives that narrative a physical form, and the connection between the partners, well, that creates the poetry. So, as you watch or maybe even dance the tango, just remember, it's not just a performance, it's a really personal and expressive conversation. The only question left is, if your body were to speak this language, what story would it tell?